guess what? If you're watching this, it is the last episode of season 2. That's right, the last episode of the River series, where I get to make my way down to the Gulf. And I can stop saying that because I'm tired of hearing my own voice. Tonight I'll be joining my good friend Captain Paul aboard his trawler and joining Paul and Beverly for dinner. And I think someone mentioned meatloaf, but I have made out like a bandit and meals given to me by strangers. I must look super impoverished. Because I am. That's probably why. Yeah. Leaving Demopolis. And following Manana. I'm going to travel with them all the way to Mobile from here out. Yahoo!
Hey everybody, my name is Ken Baker. I'm on my boat, Manana. We're sailing easterly towards Niceville, Florida. We'll be there in a few days. Hope everybody's doing well. Be safe.
My name is Brad Espy. I met Ken several years ago in Central Illinois at Carlisle Lake. He was the first person that took me out sailing. We became friends. I've helped him do mechanic work. I've just became a friend of his to other people that enjoy sailing. And he asked me to help him on this, so I was like, yeah, I flew down 900 miles to help a friend out. And as far as plans, who knows? Life's full of options. Everywhere is an adventure.
Good ship Manana and I are stopped outside of the lock we were told to come to around this time. Manana's just doing a loop up there, kind of doing it slower, but we're waiting on this barge behind me over my right shoulder to come out of the lock. He's taking his sweet time, so just sort of sputtering through, but there's like a whole bunch of dead heads, and just got a call over the radio about water being 10 feet higher. I don't know what that means for me, standing 46 feet off the water, but it's definitely something we're going to have to keep in mind. That was kind of a rough landing, kind of scrapey. Whew.
Where's your chair, lock master? Right.
That's that would be Manana over there in their crew. You like my new look? Swamp person. I'm ready. Hey, Manana. Ahead, we could ship Manana. Keeping pace. The old girl. Flora and fauna have changed for sure. It's warmed up a bit, but I don't want to run with the boom tent because there's a lot of dead heads in the water, and I need 360 visual, so I'm just going to have to burn, and I forgot to provision sunscreen still. What a smart move, skipper. 6+ knots. Gently. There is a lot of debris in the water. Manana. Love the Bobby's Fish Camp wasn't on the list for me, but that's where we're at. I spent about 50 bucks to be here for a night on a pretty flimsy dock. Almost had the current take me away and the motor banged up and whole boat flipped around. It's good times. But got plenty of fuel, got plenty of food, and good spirits, and I think it's gonna be all right. I feel all right going through my last lock, you know. I am over locks. I've had to protect my solar panels from scraping and tie off one of these pain in the things. And, you know, at one point my nose blew off. One point I had to jump off the boat onto this thing, lasso the boat, and not keep the boat from running away. Most of the times it went pretty smoothly. There's only 3 incidents out of 17. And I've gotten a lot of practice now, but I don't want to do it anymore. I'm ready for some ocean water. I mean, I know I'm still 116 miles off from salt water, but that's pretty much a drop in the bucket compared to the 717 mile stint total, and I never traveled at the pace I've been traveling now. This will be the end of the river series, and I'm okay with it because the river was good, you know. It was long, it was beautiful, and there were some trials going in the summer, and I see why a lot of people don't, with the hydrangea in the water and the insects and high water levels, not to mention heading into the Gulf during storm season causes a lot of upsurge and locks can be shut down, but the adventure was taken slow. And because of that, I got to appreciate it more. I could have driven this distance that I've been traveling, you know, since October of last year, practically. But what fun would that have been, you know? Could have driven it in a few hours. I never would have seen any of it. So, something to be said for that. Good ship manana behind me there, going down with us. It's Ken and Brad. What's up, buddy?
I feel alive. Thank you much, gentlemen. Have a good day. All right, come down. Have a safe trip on down, I guess. We'll see you to make it back this way sometime. Y'all have a safe. Be safe. I got come out, damn. You got about 3, about 4 towboats headed this way, so I know it's 4 of them down that way. You'll be passing the deck.
Copy that.
All right, then, y'all have a safe down, Captain. We're down about 14, 16.
Looks like the dam has its stuff going, which makes the water really high and rough, so this should be fun. Well, isn't that lovely then? Perhaps it'll be giving us a wee boost. Whee! Jim carry it. Dun 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 dun. Really want some alligator action. They should be all over that beach, but of course they're not. Isn't it grand, Tucker? Getting dark. Getting tired. Oh man, we are 59 miles outside of Mobile. We're all getting a little crazy. Tucker's trying to up my leg. Tucker, stop it! But I understand. I understand. the bayou. What are you looking at? You see a big alligator? Does he see you? The manana has led us into this channel. That's not shore, that's just swamp. Sunken, trees growing out of the water. That's the main channel that we came off of. We're headed to an anchorage for the evening, presumably, which is good because I'm getting a little tired, and I'm sure that the crew of manana is as well. Tucker will not be happy when he realizes that none of this is shoreline, just trees growing out of the swamp. Poor little bugger. Oh, this is kind of scary though. Don't get off the boat. There's manana. I get so used to being the only traffic on the river that sometimes the boat startles the crap out of me. Chasing manana with 41 miles still left to go. Feels like we've been at it all day. It's only been about 14 miles, but it's early still. I mean, it's pretty early. It just got real swampy out. I think it's pretty cool. Dinghy on deck makes the time lapse I want to do kind of dumb. I'm always trying to keep up with manana, always chasing manana. It's really pretty out here. I miss a lot of it when I have the boom tent up, but I get showered on pretty often, and I like to leave the cockpit, companionway hatch open. It's pretty. It's windy. Getting blown around a little bit. The engine's handling it fine, and I'm moving on course, 6.4 knots. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Not expending a lot of fuel. And I'm not wet. It's all going to work out fine. Tucker's tucked in. He didn't like the breeze out here. It makes it a little chilly for him. He hasn't been cold in so long that he doesn't realize this isn't even cold. He's very sensitive, so he's in a little nest inside. God bless him. It is really neat. One could live out here and just eat gator meat. I think people do, probably. They say they saw a 10-footer. I would love to catch an alligator on film, especially a man-eater. But I've been buzzed a couple times by, they come out of nowhere, these little gray, hot, overpowered John boats with the National Guardsmen on them, and they give the boat a once over and buzz me by, leaving me in a violent wake sometimes. I try to wave and be friendly, but they always give me this stern look. Maybe it's the unicorn on the side. Maybe I should start waking. Yeah. Sorry. I miss Otis. It's been a long trip alone. There's a whole lot going on, and I think we're going to need a time lapse. I'm having a really great time now. Scary day. A lot of big ships around that would just break up like so much wet tissue paper where I just slap against their hulls. The air smells different, and I just kind of got a little bit emotional, you know. I've been working towards getting to this area for so long that I almost forgot to enjoy it. Believe it or not, I still have like 12 miles of this. Yeah, the honeymoon's over. And it's gonna be a nice 5:30 by the time I arrive, I think, at my destination. Oh, I gotta go. I'm probably about to die. That's been the case for like 10 minutes. Woo! Those tugboats do not care about you or your life. Should I survive, I'll be making an awesome final. Look at that giant cargo container. Sorry. And you know, I've just been waiting to do this for a while. Oh my God, it's the first time I've looked out over a horizon and there not been a shore. Come on, buddy. Come up. Go. Go. Do it. Go. Careful, it's windy.
Una alegría, alegría. El mejor momento del año, diciembre. Siempre viene con Navidad. Siempre estaremos aquí esperando.
How new and different is this to me? Well, put on a life vest. Is the crew of the Manana in trouble? They seem to have slowed. And sorry, it's a bit choppy. Hard to film in solo, and then, you know, this is awesome. No, Tucker, you must stay in the cabin. No time for you, I'm afraid. With an outboard motor, it's important I don't let the chop lift that motor too much out of the water too often. Otherwise, the water cooling system doesn't work properly and the engine can overheat. Oh no you don't, camera with only 64-bit memory card. Seems to have chilled out where we're headed to the Dog River Marina out of that nightmare. Oh man. So the dinghy flew off, the anchor up there, you can see the starboard side anchor almost fell off. And I think it's tied, but at like 9 feet. And you know, all this stuff survived on deck. The bag came off the top of that thing, but it's just hanging there. I was able to recover the dinghy after it flew off. But yeah, that was really, really rough, and the inside of the cabin is a little beat up. But I did not know I was going to see open water today. And I was not prepared for it on deck or otherwise, but the Gemini Traveler handled it. And now I'm here, wherever here is, and I'm a little nervous. Probably just because I'm edgy from all of that. It'd be nice to get off the boat with the dog. Slept in a swamp and now I'm here. This might make a good season finale. Here it is, the Dog River Marina. I don't have any reservations, I'm just a transient and I'm supposed to meet Otis here. Oh God, I hope this all works out. Mobile Bay. I'm telling you that one day, you see that the other thing is gone.